What is love in the face of society?
I've had quite enough of the demands of society.
Whatever you choose, you must live with it forever.
Imagine this. A masked lady in shimmering silver vanishes into the night, leaving behind only whispers and a single glove. But what if that mystery unravels in the most heart-wrenching way? Tonight, we dive into the forbidden passion of Bridgerton Season 4, Part 2, where Benedict Bridgerton's world shatters with a shocking truth. Hold on tight. Secrets are about to explode. In the glittering ballrooms of London, where candlelight dances like forbidden desires, Benedict Bridgerton can't shake the ghost of the lady in silver. It's been months since that fateful masquerade, where her eyes sparkled like stars and her touch set his soul on fire. He searches every face in the crowd, his heart pounding with a mix of hope and despair. "Who are you?" he whispers to himself, clutching the silver glove like a lifeline. Little does he know, the woman who haunts his dreams is right under his nose, Sophie Beckett, the quiet maid in his family's home. She scrubs floors by day and dreams of freedom by night, her past a tangled web of loss and lies. Sophie knows she must stay hidden. One wrong glance could ruin everything. But fate has other plans. As the season heats up, Benedict's brother Colin pulls him aside in the dim library, books towering like silent judges. "You've been distant, brother," Colin does, his voice low. "Is it that mystery woman from the ball?" Benedict nods, his eyes distant. "She vanished like smoke, but I feel her everywhere." Colin chuckles, but there's worry in his tone. "Love makes fools of us all. Just don't let it blind you." Meanwhile, Sophie overhears whispers in the servants' quarters about the Bridgertons' latest scandal. Her heart races. Could they suspect? She slips into the garden under the moon's watchful eye, her simple dress a far cry from the silver gown. There, she bumps into Benedict, who's escaped the party for fresh air. Their eyes meet, and time freezes. "Pardon me," Sophie mutters, head down, but Benedict tilts his head. "Have we met before? Your voice? It echoes something familiar." Sophie's breath catches. She flees into the shadows, leaving Benedict stunned. Back in his room, he paces, the glove in hand. It's impossible, he thinks, but doubts creep in like fog over the Thames. The next day, at a grand picnic by the lake, the ton gathers in their finest. Laughter fills the air, but tension simmers. Lady Cowper eyes Sophie serving tea, her sharp gaze like a dagger. "That girl looks out of place," she sneers to her friends. Sophie keeps her composure, but inside, fear boils. Benedict watches her from afar, a strange pull in his chest. During a quiet moment, he approaches. "You seem familiar," he says gently. Sophie forces a smile. "Just a maid, sir." But, as she turns away, a loose thread from her apron catches on his cuff, mirroring the night at the ball. His eyes widen. Could it be? That evening, in the stairwell of Bridgerton House, echoes of their past encounter replay. Benedict corners Sophie, his voice urgent. "Tell me the truth. Were you at the masquerade?" Sophie's eyes fill with tears. "Please, let it go." But he presses closer, the air thick with unspoken longing. "I can't. You've invaded my every thought." She pushes him away gently. "You don't understand the danger." As she runs off, Benedict's mind races. He digs into old invitations, piecing together clues. A forgotten letter from his sister Eloise mentions a silver vision at the ball, and suddenly it clicks. But wait, Sophie's not just any maid. Flashbacks hit him. Her father's death, the cruel stepmother who cast her out. Benedict's heart aches with realization. She's the Earl's daughter, hidden in plain sight. The suspense builds as he vows to uncover more. Whispers spread through the ton, rumors of a secret heiress. Lady Danbury, ever the wise observer, pulls Benedict aside at a soiree. Love isn't just passion, boy. It's truth. Chase it carefully. Benedict nods, determination burning. But Sophie, alone in her tiny room, clutches a locket with her father's portrait. I can't let him know. It would destroy us both. As night falls, Benedict sneaks to the servants' entrance, heart pounding. He knocks softly. Sophie opens the door, shocked. "What are you doing here?" He steps in, closing the door. "I need answers, now." The room feels small, charged with electricity. Sophie's resolve cracks. "If you knew my story, you'd run." Benedict takes her hand. "Try me." She pulls away, voice trembling. "My father was Lord Gunningworth. He died, leaving me to a step-family who treated me like dirt. I ran away, became a maid to survive." Benedict's eyes widen in shock. "Your nobility? But why hide?" "Because society would never accept me now. Tarnished, penniless." He reaches for her. "None of that matters to me." But she steps back. "It matters to the world." Outside, thunder rumbles, mirroring the storm in their hearts. Benedict leaves, mind reeling. Is this the lady in silver? The pieces fit, but the puzzle is far from complete. As he walks the dark streets, a shadowy figure watches. Sophie's stepmother, Araminta, plotting her revenge. If that girl rises, I'll drag her down. The tension mounts. Benedict's realization is dawning, but at what cost? Will love conquer class, or will secrets tear them apart? The night ends with Benedict staring at the silver glove, whispering, "Sophie, it was you all along." But the full truth waits in the shadows, ready to ignite. The revelation hits Benedict like a thunderclap in the quiet of his studio, paints scattered like broken promises. Sophie, the lady in silver, is the same woman who has been serving tea and mending linens in his own home. His hands tremble as he stares at the glove, the silver thread now a glaring clue. "How could I have been so blind?" he mutters, pacing the room where moonlight spills through tall windows. Memories flood back, her laugh at the ball, the way she danced like she owned the night, and now her quiet glances in the hallway, always averted. He feels foolish, exhilarated, terrified. Love has found him, but in the wrong world. Meanwhile, Sophie huddles in the servants' attic, heart racing from their last encounter. She knows the truth is slipping out. Benedict's eyes held too much knowing. "I must leave before he forces the words from me," she whispers to the darkness. But escape feels impossible. Her stepmother Araminta lurks in London, venomous and waiting for any slip. The next morning brings a tense breakfast at Bridgerton House. Violet notices Benedict's distraction, his untouched plate. "My son, what troubles you?" she asks softly. Benedict forces a smile. "Nothing, Mother, just thoughts of the future." But his mind is on Sophie, on how to bridge the chasm between them. He slips away to the garden, where Sophie is clipping roses, thorns pricking her fingers unnoticed. He approaches quietly. "Sophie," he says, voice low. She startles, dropping the shears. "Sir?" Benedict steps closer. "I know who you are. The masquerade, the silver gown. It was you. Sophie's face pales. Please, no. You must forget. But he can't. Forget the woman who set my heart ablaze? Impossible. Tears well in her eyes. You asked me to be your mistress once. That hurt more than you know. Benedict winces. I was a fool. I didn't understand your pain, your past. Sophie turns away. My father was an earl, but I was born on the wrong side of the sheets, illegitimate. My stepmother took everything, my home, my name. I became nothing to survive. Benedict reaches for her hand. You're everything to me now. She pulls back. Society won't allow it. Your family won't, he insists. Then we'll fight for it. But doubt clouds his eyes. He knows the tone's cruel rules. Word spreads subtly through the house. Eloise overhears servants gossiping about a mysterious maid and the master's odd behavior. She confronts Benedict in the library later. Is it true? The girl in silver is one of our own staff. Benedict nods slowly. Sophie, and I love her. Eloise's eyes widen. Benedict, this could ruin us all. He sighs. Or save me. Tension builds as Araminta, sensing opportunity, sends a threatening note to Sophie. I know your secrets. Stay away from the Bridgertons, or I'll expose you as the fraud you are. Sophie reads it in horror, crumpling the paper. She decides to confront her past head-on. That night, at a lavish Queen's ball, the ton swirls in jewels and whispers. Benedict searches for Sophie, but she's not there, until she appears in a borrowed gown, simple yet radiant, slipping in through a side door. Their eyes meet across the room. He crosses to her, heart pounding. You came, Sophie nods. I couldn't stay away. They dance, a slow, secret waltz that echoes their first meeting. I love you, Benedict whispers against her ear. Marry me, not as a mistress, as my wife. Sophie's breath catches. But the scandal, he holds her tighter. We'll face it together. The dance ends, but danger lurks. Araminta watches from the shadows, fury building. She approaches Queen Charlotte discreetly, planting seeds of doubt about impostors in noble circles. The Queen raises an eyebrow, intrigued. Back at home, passion ignites. In the candle-lit bathroom, steam rising like secrets unveiled, Benedict draws Sophie a bath. He kneels, washing her hair gently, his touch reverent. No more hiding, he says. Sophie leans into him vulnerable. I was afraid love wasn't enough. He kisses her shoulder. It has to be. Their intimacy deepens, bodies and hearts entwining in a moment of pure honesty. No proposals of convenience, just raw devotion. But joy is short-lived. The next day, constables arrive at Bridgerton House. Araminta has accused Sophie of theft. Old lies about shoe clips and jewels. Sophie is arrested, dragged away in chains as Benedict watches in horror. This is madness, he shouts. Violet gasps. Eloise rushes forward. Benedict races after the carriage, vowing, I will free you. I swear it. Sophie looks back through the bars, tears streaming. Don't ruin yourself for me. Alone in her cell, cold stone walls closing in, Sophie clutches the locket from her father. I never wanted this life for us. Benedict storms the prison, demanding answers. Guards block him, but he won't relent. She's innocent. I'll prove it. The suspense thickens. Will he uncover Araminta's lies? Can the Bridgertons rally to save her? Benedict's realization has turned to fierce determination, but the path to happiness is paved with peril. As rain lashes the city, he stands outside the jail, soaked and resolute. Sophie, hold on. Our story isn't over. The storm rages on, threatening to tear them apart forever or forge them into something unbreakable.